Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Right now, you're looking at a video that will help us find multiple ways to solve math problems involving proportions. And here are the ways we're going to utilize today. We're going to use cross products, simplifying fractions, multiplying by the same number, and dividing by the same number. And let's go back to using cross products. And so let's say we have a really awkward proportion, just like you see here, d over 42 is equal to 25 over 70. Now, I know that looks pretty confusing, so the easy way to arrive at the answer is just to use cross products. And so we're just going to go 42 times 25 will equal 1,050. And we put 1,050 in our thought bubble right here. And what we can do, here's what we do know, because the equal sign cannot tell a lie. That means that 70 times a number d, a number that is hiding behind d, will have to equal 1,050 as well. And so all we have to do to arrive at that number, which is hiding behind d, is to divide. So we know that d is equal to 1,050 divided by 70. And as you do the division, you will quickly see that d is equal to 15. And that's how we can solve a given difficult problem. We just go to our tried and true method, cross products. And let's go to simplifying fractions. Let's say you do not want to work with such a big fraction such as 25 over 70. Let's say you might want to simplify it. Well, let's simplify it by dividing both numbers, both the numerator and the denominator, by 5. And we would divide both the numerator and the denominator by 5. As you can see, we get 5/14. 5/14 is equivalent to 25 over 70ths. And it's a much easier fraction to work with because you're dealing with smaller numbers. And so let's go over here and utilize the cross product, in which we have 42 times 5, which will give us 210 in our thought bubble, which goes to show that 14 times a letter D times a number that is hiding behind D, rather, has to equal to 210 as well. And so all we have to do in this case is to go to our regular division, in which we're going to divide 210 by 14 to find out what D is. And when we do that, we see that the answer is 15 as well. And as you can see, D is equal to 15. It is good to use the same problem in multiple ways so you can see how simplifying proportions work. All right, let's utilize this method, in which we have multiplying by the same number. And so let's say again, we already established that d over 14 is equal to 5/14. So let's keep it like that. We don't have to deal with 25/70ths anymore because that's too big. And so what we're going to do, we're just going to figure out this way. Okay, well, we know that 14 times 3 will give us 42. Guess what? We can keep that 3 and multiply it by the numerator, in which we have 5 times 3 will give us 15 as well. And that's a quick way to arrive at the number that is hiding behind the letter. And in this case, we know that D is equal to 15. By the same token, we can divide by the same number. And so in this case, we can go like this. Well, 42 divided by 3 is equal to 14. And the question is, what number divided by 3 will give us 5? And that answer has to be 15. And so in this case, again, D is equal to 15. All right, you have been given a lot of information about the various ways you can solve proportion problems, and I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at all these examples, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of solving proportions. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.